Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is after switching back our clocks over here in the US. And welcome to Linked Past Randomizer League Season 5. We're in the last day of Week 4 Co-op Veterans Week, and we're going to be featuring a matchup between the last Locationeers with Scottish Brave and Zen Arcane against Perfect Unadulterated Gaming Squad or Pugs, featuring Andy and Arier. I am Jesse, or Radical Sniper 99, today joined by Swedish Arctic Fox with Cindy on the tracking. Hello.
Yeah, hi. This is gonna be an exciting game. Like you said, one of the last game this week, and I think the last game for this group, at least.
Yeah, the other last game for the week is occurring actually right now over on SpeedGaming 4. So, yeah, 2 games, and then we are done Week 4, getting ready for Week 5 starting tomorrow.
Yeah, and then we are into Swordless.
I was trying not to speak the name of the evil that occurs tomorrow, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. We tried to focus on this game. Definitely an exciting one. Both teams are in spot 1 and 2, so this could be for the potential group win.
Yeah, definitely some seeding implications here. Currently, Pugs undefeated, 7-0 at this point in the season, while last Locationeers is just ahead the pack at 5-2. There's quite a few teams at 4-4 right now in the division.
Yeah, really even group. And to start off, nothing really interesting in the 2 first checks that we have done.
But we do get a nice sank location over in Kakariko at the well.
Yeah, always really nice to start at Kakariko. It's a lot of easy ways to get routed from Kakariko, so to have a starting point there is really good.
Yeah, so if you missed any of this week, or the last 2 weeks really, welcome. You missed a great mode. But this is this is co-op veterans. So our runners are in a voice call together. They're sharing info about what kind of entrances they find, what kind of items they're getting, where the keys are, all that kind of stuff. And it's over a veterans seed. Veterans is a cross keys mode, but a few slight changes. It's still cross-world entrance, so it's like a cross keys in that regard, but small keys are universal, so there are no actual small keys designated just for one dungeon. The other dungeon items are shuffled. Our runners start with a sword, and the big one is, of course, the rupee bow. So our runners will have to buy a quiver to shoot arrows, and once they do buy that quiver, regular arrows cost 10 rupees, while the good old silvers cost 50.
Yeah, so it's a really expensive game mode. So we're gonna see the runners like we see now, both Zen Arcane and Arior doing some hula just to get some rupees early on here.
Yeah, we saw Zen go for some, try to see what the checks were with the pickles. I was able to get a bomb off of them, so nice little piece to have. If Cackwell is here at the Uncle dropdown, like, he'll have the ability to get all the items.
Yeah, that's one of the things, I guess, in this mode. You won't go here if you don't have that bomb, because it's sucks if you have to go back just for that one check in the well.
Then, I don't know which tier that was from Zen. Was that a... Oh, there's our Worthless Fairy drop. So... I love that little bomb strat with those blue guards.
Yeah, definitely a nice one. Ooh.
Okay, so that was probably tier 2 or 3 for the red rupees, and then tier 1 just straight up amazing with the bombs.
Yeah, I think tier 2. If you're gonna get to tier 3, you need to get hit, I think, and I don't know if he did that. When we get on Andy's side here, the front of TR.
I think there's some talk of MSU stuff going on. Yeah, this is the Tunic MSU. Definitely one of the big games from this year, and that is the MSU that Andy's going with.
Yeah, really great game.
Yeah. All Legend of Zelda fans, definitely consider it.
Yeah, because of that I also play as a fox. I really love that game.
Can you get a color similar to your own color scheme?
Yeah, hopefully. When we get the slow spiral kill.
Hard not to do it now. We're going to get a heart container off of it, so not too bad. But yeah, when it comes to this mode, you're going to see we're going to see as much of a possible divergence between our two runners. They don't really want to hit the same checks at the same time, but it's not always easy. It's a push and pull between teammates here of, hey, I found this really, really important item. How long can you wait to get it?
Yeah.
I believe that was money on the desert ledge.
Yeah, and Harrier just found a shop, so he bought the arrow quiver and another key.
And I missed it, but Scottish Brief found the hook shot already. She's wielding that as her other item right now.
Yeah, really great find early on. And they also have the hook shot now.
Oh. Yeah. It's in the back of the escape, or back of the well, so the escape. That's at the well. Words, they're great.
That we have every game. I'm a little bit surprised Scottish didn't go back in, because you need a lot of money for this mode.
Yeah, and what you're seeing here is, this is one of those items that I was talking about. Like, Airy could wait on the hook shot, but it's just so valuable. You end up on Death Mountain. You want to be able to get to the other side, possibly. There's your way to do it. Meanwhile, Scottish finding one of those good shops. So that one has the quiver as well as keys. So you can go in, buy a key, go out, buy a key, go in, buy a key. It's a good back and forth, if not totally annoying at times.
Yeah, but absolutely needed. And the Center Cane, find the hookshot cave. Really good when you have the hookshot. And there's the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, very early Pearl. A bottle as well, which, that's not a bad find ever. And there we go. Andy is on Death Mountain, so that hookshot's really going to pay off nicely.
Oh, and Sen pull off the bow there in the bottom of the hookshot cave.
So yeah, definitely going to be looking to get that quiver sometime soon. Also, the other end of Hookshot Cave is on DDM Bridge, so see what he decides to do. Looks like he's going to head in, at least do some TR checks, maybe? Yes? No? Bomb jump. Okay, so we're heading for the firing squad exit.
Yeah, it's smart, because you only have the fighter sword here, and it can take some time to go that way to get the key from that enemy.
And finds his way to the top of Death Mountain, so not too far from where Andy is. Just going to get to do a couple more checks. Now, in terms of the key numbers, I don't remember the exact numbers, so let me just go over the math that I've heard, or the rough math I've heard for this mode.
Yeah.
There are approximately 27 small keys in the base game that you would find for a key sanity seed. Of those 27, roughly about 10 of them have been removed. So you might not find all the keys that are left, but as a result, you can always buy the ones that you're missing.
Yeah. And Andy finding the the dam over on the Death Mountain as well.
Yeah, good early find. I don't think we've had any of our runners actually head down to the South Shore area, so that first check probably becomes Andy's priority instead of Ari doing it. And we get Eastern Palace, and Andy really giving that a long thought, like, oh, do I really want to go in here?
Yeah, that's always the big question if you find Eastern early on. But if they get an early flute, it's going to be really easy to get back here.
Yes, question in chat. What's week 5? Week 5 is a cursed mode known as Swordless. Some people enjoy it. I don't know them. But yeah, it is a mode. And we're going to be starting to see that starting tomorrow. So if you like people fighting things with hammers, get really used to it this week. That was one of our rods on top of Spec Rock. Is that
Maybe
ice? Yeah, I think that's our ice rod.
Yeah, so no ice rod hunt. Perhaps a mirror hunt.
Not a boots hunt. Oh man, there we go. The boots for Andy and Team Pugs. We'll see if or when Zen gets over there. And with those boots, Andy's just going to say, yeah, I'm going to check out Eastern Palace now.
Yeah, why not? That works really well for him here. Yeah, and like Mike saying, Zen don't die here, only 2 hearts. It's really important that he can get all the way to the boots.
Meanwhile, Ari finding our big bomb vendor, and its ice and pod are our 5 crystals. Unlikely we will need them for their specific purpose of opening up the pyramid, but better to know what your crystals are.
Yeah, it gave us great information there.
Andy does have hookshot, right?
Yes, I think so.
I'm just surprised to see him go up the top route there.
He might maybe not have it.
No, he had to get over to here, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit surprised there you're not going up here yet, but I think
Oh
maybe...
no, I'm getting confirmation from chat. He does not have his hookshot yet. Interesting.
Oh.
Oh, he found Old Man Rescue to get to this side of Death Mountain, not actually the hookshot it across. My bad. Apologies, chat.
Yeah, I think Sen is doing the same thing now.
Yeah, it appears to be. Meanwhile, Scottish Brave taking that Death Warp from the back or the Zelda Cell area of escape and going to continue going through the rest of these checks.
Yeah, going for that Dark Cross. And Sen is also thinking about Eastern, but skipping it for now.
I think the only thing I really noticed us getting out of Eastern was a good amount of money right now, so not a massive requirement. Andy's going to be happy with those extra rupees. I think we got a 300 in there, and any early money you can get is very appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, Ari found his way up here as well very quickly, so gonna continue to just, he's gonna be getting those boots momentarily.
I think the big thing also for Ari Renanda is finding a hookshot cave to get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, that he's up here, that they're both up here making these checks. Andy finding a Hyrule Castle entrance. We'll see, how much time he wants to put into maybe Death Warping to do the front. Yeah, I would not be shocked to see Team Pugs have at least one member prioritize the checks of hookshot game.
Yeah, and now San also finding the boots here. So I'm guessing Scottish gonna be up soon on the mountain as well.
We are getting the bunny revive over on Andy's side to check out some GT. We do find out that our mountain start point is on right DDM. And also Laser Bridge is there. And just so you know, Ares Pug is the dark pug sprite. So if you see a light pug, that's actually his bunny state. It's not confusing at all, I promise.
Laser Bridge was really boring.
Damn, a sick kid. Okay. But only $20.
Whenever you're finding C-shaped house here, nothing important though.
Yeah, Zen is now in Eastern, so no real advantage gained or lost there. Was that the Desert Big Key now at the flooded spot?
Yeah, it was, and that's our first big key.
And by the way Ares moving, I wonder if he's headed back to Witch's Hut. Yeah, he's heading back to Witch's Hut, or to Witch's Hut. He's going to do the hookshot cave checks. Going to be able to quickly tell Andy, hey, I know where a bottle is, I know where a bow is, and I know where your pearl is. You know, maybe get over here.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna go there right after area here. Yeah, really nice early on here. If you're gonna find desert, we can full clear it because we have smokies, we have the big key, we have the boots.
Did Andy set up the water walk?
I think it may be.
I didn't check. I didn't notice to see if he had a pit entrance to set one up.
We're gonna see in a second. Yeah, no water work there.
Yep, no.
Oh, and we find GT here.
Yeah, we saw that from Andy. He did the death, a little bit of a bunny revive to check out these. Didn't notice anything of major importance, though. But we are getting Hylia Island, and it is the Mire Shed. And there's Andy's first bottle.
We get to see some more checks in TR.
Yeah, and Ares just not even gonna bother with fighting the Pokey. He's got Master Sword, wouldn't be terrible, but saying I can save more time and not killing this.
Yeah. It's just take a lot of time. He have 5 keys, so he's good for now.
And Andy's finally gonna go for his hook shot as well, so.
Yeah, I'm guessing going to hookshot cave right after.
Yeah, I would say, like, I don't know about you, Fox, but I've got a few items that are on my list of must-haves for making entrance rando better. Glove, mirror, and pearl are pretty much the top 3.
Yeah, you're correct there. I mean, finding a late mirror, you have been like everywhere, and then you need to be everywhere again.
Yep. There's just enough mirror checks that are bad.
Yeah, so true.
So yeah, Andy getting that bottle is gonna just be able to say, you know what, let's check Sick Kid real quick. But instead of going for his bow and pearl, is actually just gonna head over to Desert Entrance.
Yeah, I found that book. Was it on the mountain, I think? So this can be an interesting one.
Yeah, we'll see if we get anything of importance here at Desert Palace. This is really just a one-way check for him. So
Yeah, if it's not a connector, he needs to save and quit after this check. Get some free bombs. And Zen is shaking the back now of the old man.
ooh. Yeah. As pointed out in chat, Aries got flippers.
Okay, so I saw something blue flashing, but I was not sure. That was in the Minimolo cave, I think.
Yeah, Scottish is going to prioritize her boots as well at this point. Just no reason not to go after them. As Zen has found a way into Dark World, so lots of checks available there.
Yeah, it's a lot of things happening at the same time.
I've been saying this for all the races I've been a part of this week, for commentary, and the one thing I think is true is I don't care how good you are as a cross keys type commentator, this mode is hectic to calm.
It is, yeah. But everyone has found like the same things now, so I'm guessing we're just waiting for that big second item that's gonna take them further on. Is the mirror on Sense sides? Where was the mirror?
Was that down in Curiosity Shop?
Maybe someone in the chat can confirm.
Well, we'll probably find out soon. Ari is in the Dark LJ.
Maybe. Yeah, go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout outs to Sinhee doing a solo tracking of 4 runners. I don't know how. So good luck and thank you.
So we're seeing a bit of the back of Skull Woods here from San Arcane.
Yeah, it looked like it was a decent skull layout. I think our connector went to the back, so don't have to worry about the drop down really causing any major problems today.
Also nice going to Skull Woods, some free smokies.
Yeah, easy dungeon to kind of end up even on your key count at worst. Or especially when it's this kind of layout where it's actually a decent layout. If this was a bad layout, you could definitely find yourself spending more keys than you're getting. But with the entrances in this formation, you can pretty easily end up even on your keys.
And we still only have the Desert Big Key. It's a lot of not so many keys, so we have been playing for 23 minutes and only one big key.
Yeah, it feels like we're starting to get a little bit bottlenecked. Like between the two teams, I feel like Pugs might have gotten a little bit better done at this point. But like it's not drastic, but I feel like we're about to have to see Andy join Airy in this Dark World set. And I think it's just going to take a little bit longer for Scottish to have to come to the same conclusion on Locationeers' side.
Yeah. Well, a glove would be really nice to find as well here. We are finding the Spectral Cave here by Sen.
There's our lamp. Ooh.
Always nice with the lamp, a nice fire source early on.
Yeah, and that really just, you know, there's so much you can do with a lamp in this mode. We don't really, you know, think of it as this great item, but we can actually now beat a dungeon even if we find the back of Desert or the back of Skull, actually. Well, Zen can't apparently because no Desert Big Key, but the point still stands.
Have we found any desert areas yet? I mean the desert dungeon.
Just realized Scottish is over in the mire area right now.
And there's our third sword.
Yeah, the one take any sword cave. So we've seen, I think we've seen at least one of the heart. There are 4 take any caves that have a heart or a blue potion. Yours truly, you know, free item. And then there is the sword take any. There is one of those. So there's only 2 extra swords in the pool. They found one of them. And now Scottish has found our free sword upgrade.
Yeah, and she also found the hype cave, but it wasn't so hype today, unfortunately.
Yeah, not so much. We do have 2 of our runners over in Desert Palace in the front right now. Ari and Zen both working through that. Big thing to remember, of course, with that retro aesthetic here is there are no key requirements for dungeons. And you might be saying, well, what does that mean? It means that the small keys just don't matter. If you can find a dungeon, the small key requirements are not something to think about. It just means go do stuff.
Yeah. And interesting now also, if Aero pulls something good from the big chest, that can be a really good thing for the pugs there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know what sends Scottish in, because I didn't see anything in the front of Desert either.
Yeah, the bomb was here on the torch.
Bombos is good, but I don't know if that's enough to get her to make that call.
Oh, yeah. Maybe if they find ice. Yeah, only 5 rupees in the big chest. Oh, and chat is pointing out that Ice Palace has been founded already.
Yeah, Andy found Ice Palace.
Oh, Bone Crocs.
I don't know who wants to go in there, honestly.
Yeah, it's not too fun when you don't have hammer or glove or Saria.
Or the big key.
Or the big key. But we have a Scottish in Desert now, so she's gonna check the big chest. And Sen is going into Mire.
Yeah, this is one of those checks that if you're you kind of have to realize the fact that like it's 6 relatively quick checks without anything.
Yeah, it is, and it's really nice now when you have the lamp as well, so you can check those 2 extra 2 checks.
Yeah, so we're gonna get everything but Big Chest and Vitreous.
Yeah. Unless the Big Key and Kane is here. We get a curl jump from Andy here.
Yeah, that Hinox does not want to give him any slack, though, in doing so. Yeah, and Andy knows this is in logic. Sees that or is aware Aerie has the flippers, so can just kind of say, like, okay, eventually we're supposed to get over here, and let me at least diversify a little bit from what my partner's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually a really interesting find. Andy reaching the Hera entrance, which does mean we have Ether Tablet available now.
Whoa!
There's our second bow. Andy finding the silver arrows. Well, I'm sure he will be deactivating those whenever he pulls out the bow because, yeah, silvers are not cheap.
No, they're really expensive to use in this game mode.
I'll speak personally here. I can't remember the number of time I think almost every fight that was a very arrow focused fight, I said Burna's my friend.
Oh yeah.
So Andy's setting up the fake flipper, gonna go for the I'm guessing the shopping mall here.
Ooh, a nice hammer. Sen pulling the hammer there from Meyer.
Yeah, and Aerie gonna be not far behind with that check.
And then the fun name Pod over there.
Yeah, and that's 12 checks in and of itself right now.
Yeah, I have a lot of keys, so you can do everything about the except for the boss and big chest.
Oh, Scottish going for the Lava Island. Unfortunately, just getting completely bullied by the enemies in that room. So looks like she is going to take another shot at it.
Yeah, so nothing more than the hammer in Meyer, I think.
Andy giving one shot at the pod ledge hover. Not happening today, so just going to continue on.
And Sen is pulled Meyer big key from Stumpy.
And he has no interest in going back.
Oh, I guess it's gonna wait until you found the Kano Samoria.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a big deal. Like, you would hate to find out, oh, my cane was, vanilla.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You mean I had to go, I could have done this all in one trip? No.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing that Scottish is gonna go there soon, just to get that hammer. So before she goes in, I guess she's gonna get that big key also, checking the big chest.
Yeah, there's definitely been some good, for last Locationeers, I really like this, Scottish is a little bit behind lagging some of the checks, but each time she's going to have that little bit of info to kind of cover Zen on what he might have missed.
Yeah, that's great team play, and they also pulling a huge item from Pod, the mirror.
I mean, the perfect time to get it. You're already in Palace of Darkness. You're going to be making a bunch of checks. Now you don't even have to death warp out of here. Oof. Very convenient.
Yeah, I love to have the mirror when you're in there.
And we have a French vanilla pod big key in the dark basement. That is going to be a fully completable dungeon for Airy when he arrives.
Oh yeah. And now also Scottish found the flippers. They're for lost Locationeers.
Yeah, that gives them a lot of info. So Andy's going to finish up these checks in pod. Has been getting some decent key drops. So even with how many keys he's had to spend in this dungeon, he'll be well equipped still after this.
Yeah, that's really nice. And gets the blue mail.
And Andy's going to go back for the rest of the fake flippering. He wants to get over to East Arc World and finish checks that, you know, are just a lot easier to get to. And you might be saying, well, he just jumped out of the water. This dock right here is actually surprisingly, there's just a way to jump in the water and jump out onto that dock. So yeah, he is completely fine and able to get these pod area checks.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Unfortunately, Andy just keeps finding things that would be beneficial for his teammate.
Yeah.
Aries got the hammer. Let's find Mimic Cave. You can find the pod big key. Aries got the hammer to finish pod. But yeah, Airy into pod. Scottish is doing some of those flipper checks. It looks like she's a little short on Zora money, so I don't know how hard, like, unfortunate. I don't know how important Zora becomes later for them.
Yeah, I guess she at least gonna check the ledge there in Sora area.
Yeah, check the ledge and then maybe go through Fairy Ascension Cave. Back at the waterfall.
And it's a nice hovering here from area. Almost. Speak too soon. Gonna see a second try.
And yeah, nope, not happening. Andy finding a take any on the top of Hyrule Castle. So he's gonna take the potion this time. Definitely looking good on the health front. Zen into GT, so a lot of new info here coming. Meanwhile, Scottish through Fairy Ascension Cave, I believe, ends up on Bumper Ledge.
Yeah, but no mirror, so she can't check the light world entrance there.
And Thieves Town on Andy's side as Zen, Zen's gonna get the really big new info here. Just so many items possible here in GT on left side, including that glove. So huge find for Zen.
Nice glove. And I wouldn't be too shocked if Ariel or Andy is gonna go there as soon as they do done with these checks.
Yeah, it really starts coming down to how much they prioritize returning to GT here. Left side is, of course, oof, we're talking 10 plus checks, so worth the time.
Yeah,
It's just,
absolutely.
For Andy, it's a question of going to get the hammer, and for Ari, it's like, I have all these things I can do that my partner hasn't been able to. Like, I should go to do Mimic Cave, I should go do this or that. So, what really sends Ari to do it? You're kind of hoping for Andy to get that hammer and be like, I need to, do something different. I'll just head back to GT.
Yeah. And nothing interesting in the big chest of Meyer. Thieves down big. They're in GT.
So decent chance for last Locationeers to have a single dip of Thieves Town.
Well, yeah, highly likely.
And I was going to say, how is Zen going to fight the Ice Armos? I just realized Zen has so much money.
Yeah, I guess a lot.
Poor Scottish is at under 300 rupees. Zen's just like, I've got all the rupees. I'm fine for the rest of the seed. Let me just shoot the bow.
Yeah, it costs 30 rupees to kill each if you hit all the arrows. Nice fight.
Yeah, good script on this Ice Armos. Efficient 180 kill. Fortunately, nothing behind Ice Armos.
Yeah, so the big things in GT left side there, I think was the glove and the big key to Thieves Town.
Yeah, two great finds. Real traditional Dark World access. Of course, that does raise the question, when does a member of Last Locationeers get over to Palace of Darkness or Find Pod in general over in our shopping mall?
Yeah. Andy is gonna be the first runner to check Sora.
Yeah, his money situation a little bit better.
And our first check into Hera by Scottish here.
Yeah, gonna be able to get the Moldworm kill with that hook shot for the Hera pot. And we have a big key on Zora. Oh, wow. And it's only Ice Palace. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that one.
Yeah, it's not highly required, so just one check, so we don't really know if it's gonna be something.
But Aerie finding the big key to Turtle Rock off of Helmasaur with that first crystal. So 2 big key finds from Team Pugs here at about the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, and it's gonna clear out the desert balls here as well to get another perhaps crystal.
Meanwhile, Andy is going to check the light bumper ledge, and it is just Hotel Mario. GG, a winner is you for finding it.
Yeah.
Hooray for meme victories.
Do you think Scottish is gonna check the basement here? It's a slow
I feel
check.
like you have to.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I don't like. I'm with you probably on the fact that it's not a fun check to make, but you can't you took the time to get here. It's almost required that you make the time or put in the time to do it.
Yeah, she's going back in.
Yeah, Scottish did get her first crystal, so meanwhile, Aerie is on the Landmolus fight, going with some very traditional NMG strats. No surprise there. Unfortunately, just a little bit more costly to do so. But
yeah.
good Landmo kill, and it's $20, and It is a pendant, so not a required kill. Was that a good pendant or just a regular old one? That looks like a regular old blue pendant, so yeah. Andy not going to be rushing that one.
No, I guess when I have the fire rod, we can maybe mirror over and check ped, and there is where it can get interesting, I guess. Oh, and we got the thieves' hideout here.
Yeah, Zen with that glove, able to get this check in.
Oh, and the cane!
Oh man, cane and mushroom. The mushroom not a huge deal, but that cane of Samaria is massive, and really it's going to come down to how quickly do they get a glove out of GT and then make that play back. I have to believe that Andy delays checking, going for pod clear at this point, but oof, it's so tempting.
Yeah, I think it can be a while before it goes back there.
Probably I have to believe the logic's going to be, wait at least a little bit, hoping to get a glove before going for that. Meanwhile, Airy finding Swamp Palace, well as Scottish Brave.
Yeah, well, you can check everything in here except for the big key. We don't have the big key chest because we don't have the big key yet. But still a lot of items in here. So maybe the myths usually be in the swamp.
I mean, that and a sword, right?
Yeah.
K45 is Saha, and we find out Skullwoods is our green pendant. Was that a Hera big key?
It was.
So that is one extra check. This is the hardest part about this mode. You're seeing this it's almost like which team is going to dodge the bullet with the miss check. Mm-hmm. Right now, I feel like last Locationeers have had a little bit better luck in that side of things. And it's not to discount anything they're doing when I say luck. It's just that's kind of the name of the game here.
Well, yeah, that's true. And they're getting a shovel.
Yeah, Indy's waited a little bit on the Meyer check for his hammer. Definitely wanted to go get the Meyer big key first. But I think just trying to see if maybe we can find Kane first. So he's also going to check Bombo's tablet.
Yeah. And I also spotted that we got the GT big key there in a compass chest in a swamp.
But Bombo's tablet is dead. Yeah, Zen's going to get the full clear of pod as well. Get that mirror information. Both Airy and Scottish are just working through pod or a swamp right now. Both going to full clear the dungeon.
Yeah, not usual to see everyone checking left side, but when you're playing in this mode, it's really interesting. And yeah, like we see, we get a fire on there as well.
And a Quake medallion. Okay, left side paying out at least potentially. I don't know if we need either of those, or I don't know if we need the Quake medallion, but you still like getting, it feels a little bit more validated.
Yeah, fire rod, really nice find there.
By the way, Andy did find the back of Skull. No fire rod, no problem.
Yeah, that's a nice trick you can do with the lamp.
Yeah, one of the great things about this mode is that ability to completely break through this dungeon without Fire Rod. Really limits the amount you need that item. Diver Down did just give us a small key and some bombs, so nothing too important there. But Scottish pretty much just keeping pace right now with Airy here through Swamp. He does have the sword advantage coming into Argus.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quicker kill with just an easy hit instead of those spin hits.
Going for the double pokes. Gonna swap over to double slashes, it looks like, though. And yeah, Andy's just hitting as many things as he can before going back into Mire. Gonna hit the dig spot next. He was really hoping for Kane. Unfortunately, we know Kane is glove locked and Glove is hammer locked. So unless there's a second glove here on like somewhere, which there just isn't. Oh wait, was there? The second glove was on Moth. My bad. I missed something. Wow.
Red made from Saha.
So that is huge, actually, for Pugs. Knowledge of that second glove. And yeah, Swamp Palace was a crystal. Nice kills for both Airy and Brave on this one. So
I'm not sure if we have seen this before by any runner, but Scottish is checking the vanilla pod entrance.
yeah, I think the only unfortunate part here is just her money situation continues to be kind of rough. You know, when does she get the money for TR, which we are aware is a crystal? Like, not only does she have to make her way back to there, and I don't know when one of the Locationeers heads there, but she needs to build up a money reserve for this part of the seed. So there's definitely some question marks for both teams right now. You know, when does a runner for Pugs get over to the shopping mall for that Samaria? It really comes down to Andy going back for Pod now after he gets his hammer. And then for Locationeers, you know, the TR big key. I mean, I guess we're potentially an Eastern big from Go.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually, yeah.
And that's pending Crystal Pendant info. We don't know if Mire's a crystal or a pendant. If Mire's our last crystal, then there's a chance we have Go mode info.
Yeah, no mode as such.
Of course, that's also, we don't know Thieves Town either, it looks like. So there are a couple of items or a couple of dungeons we're a little unsure of. Ice Rod is on top of Spectacle Rock, so that mirror is really, really important for that purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish now going to go find her glove. And Thief's Town Big Key, I'd assume. So 2 nice item finds coming for her. Maybe we'd get Andy heading up to Spec Rock, but maybe there's a better way for him to get there.
By the way, where was Ganon located?
I don't think I've seen Ganon.
Can it be vanilla, perhaps? So they have to do the climb?
Do we need a GT Big Key still?
I mean, we have a big key to GT.
Oh, Ganon is useless fairy. Thank you, chat, for that correction for us. So we don't need a GT Big Key, hopefully. Oh, Zoro was Ice Palace Big Key. My bad. I'm sorry. I knew that we got simultaneous Big Keys from Airy and Andy there, and I just forgot which one was which.
And Area just pulled off a really nice NMG strat there in Skullwoods. So nice to watch.
Yeah, Andy's first choice is actually going to be Ice Palace on this one. I liked the play. There's a lot of new info here.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't have the cane, so it's gonna be a bit slower.
Airy getting his Moth kill, gonna get that glove.
Senna is gonna open Meyer vanilla entrance, I think, also. If I haven't checked that.
So there's talk in chat about, does Last Locationeers recognize that they might be in go mode here? I think they do, but the bigger question for them is knowing where the rest of my dungeons are. They do not know the location of Thieves Town, so that's kind of massive. They do need to find that and what's going to get them on top of the pyramid to check those. It's not a bad set of checks, just they might have some more dense locations right now.
Yeah. Soon is Annie gonna show us a little bit more about what chest we get in Ice Palace here. Yeah, as chat is asking, the Somalia was there in Thieves Hideout.
Yeah, over in our dark shopping mall area, so.
And Ali is pulling up some bombs there, Nice Palace. And the flute. Not one of the most interesting items to get.
Definitely going to be helpful in getting around the world. Will make traversal a little bit easier for Andy. Yeah, the big advantage still for Team Last Locationeers, of course, besides the Cane of Samaria, is that Tempered Sword.
Yeah. So nothing interesting in Ice yet.
And this is a moment of truth for Airy. Gonna find out, do I need Ice Palace Big Key? And he might go buy that Ice Palace Big Key. Nope.
Well, you only have 500 rupees left, and you need the money for other stuff as well, so...
Yeah, sacrificing a sword's not the worst thing. Pretty much, it's, you know, the agreement becomes, okay, just please find the Take Any sword.
Yeah. Where did we say that the Thieves Town entrance was?
Top of Hyrule Castle.
Oh, right. Yeah, perhaps
Yeah.
Scottish is going there after this.
Yeah, I got a feeling somebody's gonna head there soon. It's just when. Because that really can help Locationeers decide, you know, are we actually in go mode? I have to believe pretty soon Zen's gonna go beat Meyer. You know, you got 2 dungeons or so left that you need to figure out which are the crystals and which one is your pendant. So, you know, just go for it at that point. You know, let's clear a dungeon and hopefully it's got the answer. But it looks like Zen might be heading for the pyramid.
Yeah, that's
because Scottish did pod area, so yeah, here it is. This is going to be, you know, this is the last dungeon for Team Last Locationeers to find. It's really just a question now: do we need our big key to Eastern, or are we set?
Yeah, we're gonna see in a couple of minutes here.
Meanwhile, Ari is in GT. Does get the MITS info. Andy is heading back over to... This could be Shopping Mall. So he'll get that Cane of Samaria info. Yep. That looks to be the play here. So gonna find that Cane of Samaria and pretty much put Pugs on equal footing with the Locationeers.
Yeah, we have a race now.
I don't think we have map info for these dungeons.
No, only pod. And I think Eri is gonna check the big chest because he have the big key as well. Something that Sen didn't have when he was there. Perhaps Scottish checked it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, just checking Scottish's own tracker. She actually has Eastern Palace listed as a pendant, so it appears to the last Locationeers this is go mode. That is a problem though. If Zen is... Oh yeah, no, Zen knows where Swamp or the Fire Rod is in Swamp. So his skips are completely reasonable right now. They have the equipment they want.
Yeah, that's true.
This is, you know, Locationeers has the info. They know what they need to do. So, but this could be go mode momentarily for Pugs as well, depending on what their knowledge is. but they could try to play it as go. Yeah, Andy opening up this rock here for the thief hideout, gonna get his Cane of Samaria, which is pretty much go mode for them. It's just, do they recognize that fact?
Yeah, they are saying in chat that Error has the Eastern Palace map.
Yeah, I mean, I think Pugs has a little bit of a dungeon clear advantage right now. Maybe just slightly by the looks of it. But it's a question of how quickly do they realize that they're in go mode now.
Yeah,
and they're still making checks. I think they've got all the dungeons.
I'm not sure totally why. And they're trying to flute there, but I think he haven't activated it yet.
In terms of the okay, so Andy giving the map check, so they're trying to figure this out. You know, do they have all the info they need? Unfortunately, we think that Airy is the one with the eastern map, so he might not be aware yet of its pendant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so our runners do know where Ice Rod is. I know we keep talking like both teams are in go mode. The Ice Rod is on top of Spec Rock. Andy's going to be able to get back there really easily. Meanwhile, Zen is going to go into Swamp Palace, going to be able to get his Fire Rod off of left side.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a close one.
Okay, Andy is going for Harapot on here. Doesn't really change anything on whether or not they know. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm not sure if Pugs is aware yet.
Nah, it doesn't feel like that. It's like you said, Area is inside a dungeon now, so when he gets out, he can check. Just like Andy tried to do, but he couldn't see anything.
I mean, the big problem here for Pugs is Aries still on Master Sword. Like, even if this is pretty even, and like nothing against anybody's skill, that's still a lot of time to leave on the table of a Phase 4 Ganon.
It is, yeah.
I mean, Aerie does have the silvers, so does cut down, but it's still a long fight.
The Master Sword, silverless, it's not something you want to do.
I mean, you know, I say that, and then Aerie just says, I got a Fire Rod and half magic, who cares? Easy fight.
Yeah, makes it looks easy.
Yeah, Andy is on dungeon assault mode. I think this is kind of a delay tactic as well, a little bit, to say, like, I'm behind Aerie and crystals, I think, and there's the knowledge. Aerie able to say, yo, the last pendant's Eastern. So that should be go mode knowledge now for Team Pugs. Yeah. We are just in a race to see who can finish all this stuff first.
Yeah, it's down to execution now, and I'm not sure how many dungeons that the runners have done here.
Yeah, it looks like Scottish is on 4 crystals. I think she's done pod, so she could be on 5.
Yeah, and I think Zen has done more than these down. I think just missing a bit of the tracking, but it's hard to do the tracking alone here. I mean,
Yeah, I think Zen's got Pod done, about to have Swamp. I don't think he's done any of the other crystals at this point. Andy is on his 4th. Yes. Definitely has not hit the others. Airy going for his Cane of Samaria real quick. And yeah, well, the other thing to keep in mind is while Sinhi may be clicking these, sometimes the SG tracker is a little temperamental. So we do appreciate the patience. Sometimes it just doesn't take it.
no, yeah. And I also see that Eerie has the silvers.
Yeah, so that will help the Phase 4 Ganon fight a ton. It's just, like, it's still all those spins for the first 2 phases, and I don't know. I don't know about you, Fox, but do you ever have this weird muscle memory when you're fighting Ganon? Where, like, if you have Master Sword, you think you're supposed to be doing Master Sword spins to kill Ganon, even with silvers in your inventory?
Yeah, that has happened once or twice.
Did we miss Airy picking up Ice Rod? We did, okay.
Yeah,
So
yes.
Airy able to go after Trinex now as well.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting because we don't really know how many crystals they have. Yeah, simultaneously Trinex fight here.
Really nice hammer Trinex from Airy. Good tempered sword from Zen. Both runners, just kill for kill right now. Hard to say how far or how close or far Zen is right now.
Wow, look at those strats on the side.
Always love watching the Argus poke strats there. Really can save a bunch of time. My hands don't move that way. Maybe
Nice.
someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just still in dungeon clear. We're just seeing our runners hop from dungeon to dungeon. Looks like Scottish is just gonna have Thieves Town left on her side. Andy still has to go beat TR and Thieves Town. He has to get into GT for his TR or his Thieves Big. Airy just needs to go beat Vitreous and Blind at this point. So yeah, unfortunately, Andy having to go into GT is one of the bigger time investments still required. Like, it's the one thing he can't just rush into beating all the dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chat pointing out, money could be a thing. I'd expect Scottish probably just goes maybe 2 silvers for Vitreous on the main eye, and then does some kind of normal kill for the rest of it.
Well, she killed Witty already.
Oh, good point. So no, she's fine for money actually. 334 rupees is plenty to finish out Ganon, as her last boss does not require silvers or arrows.
Yeah, going for Thieves Town here. Feels like she's the one that's gonna be finishing up first here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really great time.
Yeah, and apologies, chat, if I go goldfish brain a little bit. I was streaming for 24 hours yesterday. And I'm awake, just maybe not all mentally here.
They're really saving some money here, doing a monster sword fight. Take a death. Do they have a
Oh
fair?
no, do we have a fairy? Okay, we've got a fairy. Oof. That lightning was out for him. Yeah, Andy about to get into go mode. Zen taking down Vidi as well. Zen's got all the money in the world, so he can just go and fully silver arrow this this fight. He found all the rupee drops for his team.
Yeah. And he earned a lot of time there on area just because of those silver hits.
Ari heading over to Thieves Town as well now for his last crystal, while Zen is going through ice. So yeah, you're seeing the advantage right now. It's clearly Scottish definitely ahead of Ari at this point. You know, Ari going for his last crystal at Thieves Town, while Scottish is just about to fight blind. So there's the advantage right now. Not to mention the fact that Scottish has the sword advantage as well. And it looks like Zen right now is down to his last crystal in Ice Palace, and with the Cane of Samaria, that's kind of a formality of a dungeon as well. So Andy having TR, Meyer, and Thieves left, definitely a little bit behind. I'd say we can start saying last Locationeers with the advantage.
Absolutely. It could be Pug's first loss here. Scott is getting that 7th crystal.
Yeah, if this result holds, Pugs and Locationeers would have split this week.
Yeah.
And that'll give Locationeers a solid footing in second place in the division. Pugs will still be in first regardless of the result. But yeah, great situation for Locationeers if that's the case, if this holds.
Yeah. So we think that Andy still have both Meyer and Thieves Town left?
Yeah, I think so. And it looks like, you know, blink and you miss it. Scottish had a really smooth route from Thieves Town to Gannon using a dock I really don't feel like we've seen too much in this game. You know, that's one of those ones I don't think I ever use. Meanwhile, Zen's going to have a nice little run over to Gannon as well. Like, the three runners who are about to fight, or about to fight Gannon, all had a nice little route. This seed is really interesting just for choices to get to Gannon.
Yeah, truly.
And yeah, for anybody curious, it's not just based on who finishes first. We do run off of average time. So, you know, that's what we're looking for here for deciding a winner. But Scottish down to, there we go. There is the 4th silver arrow for Scottish Brave. Just going to have to cross the bridge. And there we go. Scottish Brave finishing in first place overall for Team Last Locationeers with a time of 1:18:04. Get your GGs in chat for Scottish Brave.
Yeah, wow. Really nice job. GG, Scottish.
Yeah, whew, that is a blazing quick time today. Meanwhile, Zen Arcane also on his Ganon fight, so shouldn't be far behind. And we are joined by Scottish Brave. Hello, GG.
Hello, thank you, GG's.
Wow, what a race.
Yeah, we're still waiting. Zen's finishing up the fight right now as well. So he'll be done shortly. Airy about to drop into Ganon as well. Andy finishing up the Vidi fight. But yeah, definitely gonna really be interested to hear both your and Zen take on this one, because wow, this is quite the race going on here and very speedy.
Yeah, it felt like a fast seed. It kind of felt like it wasn't gonna be because our glove was, for us, like a bit late. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be like 2 hours long.
Honestly, surprisingly, your glove was actually first.
Yeah, they've told
Zen
us what
made,
it was.
yeah, Zen made the play in the GT before anybody else. Zen finishing though second overall with a 119.24, and that is gonna seal it for Team Last Locationeers, taking the win today and splitting this week 4 matchup with Team Pugs. But yeah, Zen making that call into GT, massive in this race. As we are now joined by Zen Arcane. GG.
Oh, thank you.
Jeez.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we were just talking about how this one turned out to be such a jet seed.
Yeah, Pod literally having all the goods to just propel go mode.
Yeah, and the big thing we were talking about was just how important your play in the GT was and what it meant for finding Kane a lot earlier.
Yeah, as soon as I found Meyer and I said, I have to dip this, don't I? And Brave's like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have to dip this. So I did. Grab the hammer, finish clearing all those entrances. I'm like, I got to get back to GT. It's now, I got to know what's over there. Because because Brave was trying to figure out how we were supposed to get to that lamp and get to the dark world and all that stuff. I knew it was, 100% glove was probably going to be in there. So or at least something anyway. And it just was fortuitous that it was a glove. Then we had nice dark world access, and then it's just, keep going.
Right. I do want to point out, Airy finished in 3rd overall today with a 120.38, so GG's to Airier.
Feel better soon as well.
Yeah, just reading up a bit. Not a fun time, so. But. So yeah, big win for Last Locationeers for sure today. Giving you solid control over 2nd place right now in the division.
Yeah, and this is my last race as well. I'm off these last 3 weeks, so
wow.
yes, yes. The boys are better at swordless than I am. They're better at pseudo, but cross keys are better at cross keys or entrance than I am, and I hate Randomizer. So, ta-da! I'll deal with the first half. You deal with the last half.
Fair enough. I guess, the interesting thing, since we have a little bit of time, I want to ask, as a call-up team as well, what's it been like, with this kind of whirlwind of a season?
Stressful. So it's been a bit weird because we finished top 4 in Open last year, and we just wanted to
not get relegated.
Yeah, that was the aim. That was the aim, but also to show that we almost we did earn our place.
Yeah.
But also for me personally, it's to prove to myself as well, because especially when the divisions were announced and I saw who was in a division, I was like, tiny fish, big pond. But no, we've done better than what I thought was gonna. So Yeah, like we've had incredible races so far, and I've raced some incredible people, so it's been cool. But yeah, there's definitely been like a, yeah, we just wanted to have fun, but also show that we did earn our spot, and I think we've done that so far.
I mean,
No
a
pressure,
6
no
and 2
pressure.
start is definitely a strong case.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been fun though. It's been so much fun, and we've been really really looking forward to this week anyway, because we were lucky enough to play cooperations twice last season. So when they announced it as it was going to be its own mode, we were so hyped for it. And it's like, yes, we've done non-stop practice as well. I don't think Mike will ever play veterans ever again, because I've made him do that much practice.
Have to say, having run a lot of the asyncs, I feel like Leo and I saw your names on a lot of them as well. It's like, okay, good comparisons between teams.
Definitely, yeah. Well, we did a couple of the asyncs. We did some just kind of like off the bat races with the community as well, and like they've been hit or miss. And yeah, this was when we saw we were going to be up against Pugs. I think the main aim was don't lose by more than 10 minutes. So
Definitely kept to that. That first game was a close one for sure, within about 5, and then taking the win here in the second one. So
yeah, we're definitely having takeaway for dinner tonight.
So Andy finishing up his Ganon fight here, just going to cross the bridge and finish out this race. There we go. Andy finishing with a 125.16 GG's to Team Pugs as well. I don't know if we're going to get either member of Team Pugs in today. I know, oh, I do see Ari and Andy both, so both joining us, and we are now joined by Team Pugs. GG's, guys.
Yeah, huge GG's. Nice run.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
So, we've been talking to last Locationeers a bit about the seed. Some initial thoughts from you guys on Pugs.
No, it didn't feel super bad. We had some unfortunate sequences, but stuff like that's always going to happen in co-op veterans, I feel. So I was a little surprised when I already saw the first done from Scottish, and then like a minute later Zen. So I was like, all right, well, that didn't go as expected. So I just have one big question. Where was to take any sword?
Meyer right.
Yeah.
And you got there through Paradox Cave bottom entrance with the block.
That was the one we didn't check. Okay.
Yeah, Meyer Fairy had it, yeah. Because I went through there without a mirror. But I did get the sword take any.
Makes sense. Alright.
Yeah, we were curious if there was a chance you went and bought the Ice Palace Big Key right as Andy pulled Tempered out of Ice Palace. But given your money situation, we thought, yeah, probably not. It was either Silvers or Tempered.
Yeah, exactly. And then Silvers were just going to be a little bit faster, I think. No, maybe not, considering the way I played. Then again, it's probably going to be a wash.
Fair enough. So yeah, this is the end, of course, of Veterans Week for both teams. There's always the possibility we see this mode again in playoffs. It is the Game 5 mode. Everybody enjoy this one?
Oh, this is my favorite mode. It's so much fun.
Yeah, definitely. We didn't get as much time to practice it as we would have liked between SGL and me getting COVID right after. So it's been a bit rough. Definitely didn't bring
recovery there for sure.
Yeah, definitely didn't bring my A+ game today, but I was feeling well enough to play, so I just wanted to go for it. And yeah, it was good enough. I don't think if I was any sharper, it would have made a difference. So just huge congrats to Last Locationeers. They've been putting in so much work and time into just any of the modes and creating pickup races like almost every day. So it's no wonder they're putting up such great performances.
forcing people to play every day. I like it, Eddie. Thank you for putting it more kindly than what it really is.
You're welcome.
And of course, this leads us into next week. We have Swordless. Already got to find out Scottish is taking the rest of the season off, apparently, until potential playoffs. How's it looking for Pugs at this point?
Me and Dante are playing this week. Yeah, I enjoy Swordless a bunch. Should be fun. And we finally have that loss. We have the the target shrank on our back a little bit after today. So it's the one bright spot out of this.
Yeah, the pressure is off. Now we can just play with our hearts out, right?
Well, and definitely, these two teams, Locationeers and Pugs, great positioning for playoffs right now. You're currently still 1 and 2 in the division, so I can't imagine there's too many complaints from either team in that regard.
No, and in the end, it's supposed to be just a fun tournament with friends. And
Exactly.
that's kind of what we're trying to keep it. Like, of course, going undefeated would be nice, but that's not like what the expectation should be going into it. So now I guess that's kind of washed off for me at least. So that's kind of nice. And well, I mean, if there's any team I had to lose to, then I guess this is the one I would want to anyway. So.
Gonna make me blush over here, Eddie. Shush.
No, but for real, like this team's improvement rate over the past year has been tremendous, and it already showed in the main tournament when Scottish went like 6-0 in groups, and well, it's just continuing right here. So,
Thank you. You're so nice. Stop being so nice.
what I'm here for, love the community, gotta share.
Definitely, and that kind of just speaks to how quickly new people join in, learn, and talk to the people who are here. If you're interested in this game, definitely watch streams, play the game, and talk. The community's here to help.
Sure.
Definitely.
But any other questions from Fox there?
It was a really interesting seed throughout, and I think the main reason why Scottish and Sen won was like Sen was going somewhere, missing like the main item, finding it right after, and then Scottish like, okay, I take that item, I go in and full clear it. So what do you think about your routing decisions there? Just going after each other, Sen and Scottish?
Really used to picking up after Zen after 7 years, so it wasn't really anything new. But it got Zen. Honestly, Zen did most of the work. I did feel like I was chasing him for half of it. So, I think kind of luck fell our way a bit as well for this one. Zen's just stunned into silence, apparently, about being offended.
Anything I say here is wrong, so I'm just gonna not say anything.
I have succeeded in taming him. But no, I think definitely we had a bit of luck on our side with Rutin, and especially going up I guess a team like Pugs against Andy and Eddie, you've got to a bit of luck on your side. You'll definitely take it, and we just rooted and executed the best we could, and it just very fortunately fell our side today. Put us up against them another 10 times. I don't think it would go our way at all, but we'll definitely take this one.
Well, you play really good also, so don't say that. It was an amazing race from both teams. Really fun race to watch.
Yeah, close races for both games. Would love to see a matchup later in the season or playoffs really. So, and we'll see how that turns out as we work towards the end of the regular season. We do have 3 weeks left. As we said, starting tomorrow is going to be swordless. Week 6, of course, being a pseudo boots cross keys, and then everybody's favorite mode, co-op Randomizer with starting boots. So 3 weeks to go. In terms of races, I do see 2 on the schedule for tomorrow. We got Bolas Azulas versus, hey, the last Locationeers. Zen, you're racing tomorrow against Zazis.
Yeah.
And then it also looks like we're going to have Yoshi versus Driki 210. So 2 afternoon races are on the schedule tomorrow. No channels assigned yet, but expect to see them here on SpeedGaming somewhere on one of the channels. And then I do see Tuesday, the other Locationeers Bolas matchup between Mike and Kaede. So very early matchups this week. But yeah, if any other thoughts from any of our runners today?
I just want to say thank you for putting on the restream, for calming Jesse and Fox. Thanks for calming. Trackers, thanks for tracking. Sin, and I don't know who the other one is. I'm sorry.
Just Sin.
Oh, just Sin. Well, thank you, Sin, for tracking. And I just hope we put on a good show for everyone.
Yeah, GG's once again, guys. Thanks for calming all that jazz.
Yep, can only agree. GG's again, and yeah, I'm gonna take this week off and recover.
Yeah, GG's, and good luck in the Swordless week as well for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with that, Fox, it has been a pleasure. Sinhi, thank you so much for doing the tracking. I can't imagine how it works doing 4 tracking at once with some of the input eating, but amazing job done there. I've been Radical Sniper 99, and have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. It looks like Veterans Week is over, so look forward to Swordless starting tomorrow. Have a great one.